Hold my hand. Who the both is Derek Shapiro for Derek Shapiro Power Half Hour. Season 7, 2023. With a little love and some tenderness. We'll walk upon the water. We'll rise above the mess. With a little peace and some harmony. All right.
I'm Rivyr.
Yes, this is Rivyr. I'm Derek Shapiro for the Derek Shapiro Power Half Hour. And, of course, we're on different things. We're on all over Rhode Island. Hello, Rhode Island.
Yep, in Minnesota.
Duluth, Minnesota.
Ohio.
No.
Not Ohio?
No. We haven't been in Ohio in a few years. We're all in Salem, Massachusetts.
But people can put us on TV in Ohio still.
Well, no, YouTube. We're on DerekShapiroShow.com.
We're on Spotify, Anchor.fm.
Not Anchor. Not Anchor.
Anchor.
Well, Anchor is now Spotify for podcasters. Spotify.
We're on Apple Podcasts.
Listen Notes. Radio Public.
Yes.
Tune in.
Riv Radio.
Odyssey. Yeah, RivRadio.go.com. VinnyTheBooch.com. We're on OpenMindsRadio.go.com. DSSTVNation.com. Also, we're on Amazon.com, Amazon Music, and Audible by Amazon, and iHeartRadio. Right, Rivyr?
Yeah, Dad.
Yes.
I love you, Dad.
Happy February.
Yeah, happy February to you, too.
Yeah, so
happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, Valentine's Day this month. But this is the best month for red. So I'm in red. So, all right, good people on the show today. I taped them in the summertime. We have from New Edition, we have Johnny Gill. Okay.
How old is Johnny Gill anyway?
I don't know how old Johnny Gill is. You can Google it if you want to. Then we have also Dr. Meleeka Clary, who's an actress. She was being interviewed by Maurice Bernard. She's from Boston. She's an actress and she's a psychologist. So I interviewed her. But first, we're going to do this guy from American Idol contestant back in like 2010. His name is Mike. He sung with my friends Evans and Dylan. I do karaoke DJing up at TGI Fridays up in Everett. So he comes there, and then Evans and Dylan came, and they all sang a song. So I'm going to do that. Then we'll go with Johnny Gill, and then Dr. Meleeka Clary, okay?
Johnny Gill.
We'll come back before we do the Johnny Gill segment. Or before we do after we do the Johnny Gill segment. Well, no. I don't think
57 years old.
57, okay. Oh, 57 years old. Okay. We'll just go right into the show. We'll come back at the end because, here in Cranston, Rhode Island, my apartment, living room, studio. Derek Shapiro Power.
Half hour.
Cable show.
Peace, baby.
Peace.
I'm feeling kinda horny. You can come on over and I'll break you off. And if you can, baby, just lay back and open your mouth. 'Cause I have never met a girl that I love in the whole wide world. Oh, well, let's go up.
Yeah, Johnny, I just want to say you're a great singer. From New Edition, I just want to say you're a great singer. How does it feel to be here today for the classic?
What happened?
How does it feel to be here for the classic?
Great. We'll be back. We're just going to run.
I just want to say, one of your favorite songs, by the way?
I got too many to call. We got a billion of them.
All right, and how's Bobby Brown doing?
He's good.
Thank you, Johnny Gill, for the Derek Shapiro Show
All right, buddy. Nice to
and
see you.
podcast and cable show. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Johnny Gill, Twin River. All right, here for the Derek Shapiro podcast cable show, I have another fellow director and actress, actress, because we both do films, but also this lady, Dr. Meleeka Clary, wonderful lady. She's also a clinical psychologist, and you're based out of what state now?
I reside in Carmel, Indiana. I'm from Boston, but I reside in Carmel, Indiana.
Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
How far is that from Indianapolis?
Probably about 15 minutes.
Okay. Have you ever been to Gary, Indiana, where the Jackson 5 is from?
You know what? I've probably been through it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because I think about two famous people from Indiana. Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5, and I think about David Letterman. You know.
Oh, David Letterman. I thought you would have said Larry Bird because Larry Bird's
Oh,
from here.
Larry
Mm-hmm.
Bird. Okay, okay, okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Who also played for the Boston Celtics.
Exactly.
Yes. So you were born and raised in Boston?
Yes.
What part of Boston?
Everywhere. Mattapan, Dorchester, Roxbury, Everett, Malden. I was born and raised.
Wow. Oh, Walden.
Yeah, Malden too. Yep.
Yeah.
I've lived in Malden for several years, and Rivyr probably about 14 years.
Wow. My sister lives in Melrose.
Oh yeah. I was like,
My-
what, 10 minutes away from Melrose? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my niece, my sister, my brother-in-law, I'm living in Melrose, and my niece is going on 2 years old already. And
Okay.
but Malden is fun. I always say I'm Malden, and I belong in Malden. So what high school did you go to in Boston?
Madison High School.
Okay, that's a Mattapan or
That is Roxbury.
Roxbury. Okay, so when you think about Roxbury, you think about Bobby Brown.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, in
Yeah.
Dorchester, you think about the Wahlbergs.
Yes. Exactly.
Have you met any of the Wahlbergs?
No, I haven't. No, but I have
got-
met New Edition. I've met some of those.
Actually,
them.
I
Yes.
have a connection for you. Did you meet Johnny Gill?
Oh no, I haven't met him yet.
Okay, I interviewed Johnny Gill. If you know Jeffrey Osborne.
Yes, I do. He's actually from Rhode Island.
Yes, Jeffrey Osborne's from Rhode Island. I interviewed him twice, just recently, back in the summer. He has a golf tournament, and Johnny Gill was there, so I got to interview them both. And
Okay.
of course, Jeffrey Osborne says, "On the wings of love," and I started singing with him when I saw him, and he said, "That's not how it goes," and he corrected me. I'll send you the clip after.
Yes, I love Jeffrey Osborne.
Yeah,
I
Jeffrey
love his
Osborne.
music.
Johnny Gill was cool. I mean,
And Johnny Gill too. I love his my. I love it.
oh my God, you're a great singer. You're awesome singer.
Thank you.
And then of course I got an interview before the pandemic. Me and my son Rivyr, we got to meet Donnie Wahlberg, and I had a little quick interview with Donnie Wahlberg. It was awesome.
Uh-huh.
So you studied to be a doctor in Boston?
No, actually. At Walden University, which is in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
It's
Okay.
actually online. But I did go to school in Boston. I received a couple of bachelor's and masters, a paralegal. In Boston, Curry College and Northeastern University. I went to those institutions.
Sure. Now it's funny you say Minnesota. Now, did you go out to Minnesota and get? Did you graduate in Minnesota?
Actually, they had the graduation somewhere else. So I believe it's San Antonio.
Oh, San Antonio. Wow, I have a San Antonio friend. I have a friend who lives in San Antonio, an hour away from San Antonio. But you didn't go out to Minnesota, though, did you?
No, I didn't need to do that. It's cold.
Okay.
It was cold.
Well, because we have. Go ahead.
I did go out there for a professional conference one time. So,
Yes.
mhm.
Well, it's funny because I'm a TV star in Minnesota, just one city in Minnesota. My cable show airs at. It's a long story how I got it. I've been on that station for years. Hello to Duluth, Minnesota. Whoever's watching us in Duluth, Minnesota, on Charter Communications 189. I don't shout them out as much as I should, but but the Boston area, we're on in Salem, Massachusetts. We're
Yes.
on in North Andover, where Jay Leno's from, the Andover area.
Yes, Andover. Yes.
Yep, and we're all over Rhode Island on the cable show.
Wow.
So it's pretty good. Did you come to Rhode Island a lot? Like living in Boston, there's a lot of people come to Rhode Island to visit. A lot of people.
Yes, I have friends that live in Rhode Island. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what part?
Yeah. I think it's I think I know the exit like 18 or something.
Okay. Yeah, they changed
I
the
know
eggs.
it's in Rhode Island, and there's a Red Lobster somewhere near the mall, or I don't know if it's still there, but it's in Providence, so somewhere around there.
Yeah, no more Red Lobsters in Rhode Island because, of course,
Oh,
the seafood capital. But I mean, we have Olive Gardens here. We have, uh, but but like it's redundant to go to Olive Garden because you get the Federal Hill. It's like the Federal Hill is the Italian section in Providence, just like the north end of Boston.
oh,
I mean,
okay, yes,
we have Italian food. Well,
hmm,
so then you get to be an actress as
yes.
well as being a doctor, actress. How did you get to be an actress and director as well as being a doctor, clinical psychologist?
Well, being an actress, it just fell in my lap. When I was a cheerleader at age 13, my director, she actually was the director of the theater, like arts, like plays and stuff like that. And she thought I would be just great to go ahead and, audition for Harriet Tubman, the role. And I was like, oh, really? I don't know. I didn't understand what she saw in me at that age 13, but she did. And I actually really did well. And I realized that, at that time I didn't, think that yeah, this wasn't good. I thought this was great. I actually did very well and loved it. And she referred me to do other things, and I just took off from there. But I actually left the entertainment industry for about I want to say about maybe 20 years. I loved it. I enjoyed it, but there was things as being a woman, and it could have been a male too, but I'm actually talking from a woman's point of view. At that time, it was just things that I had to do to get ahead, and I didn't want to do it. So something that I loved and I enjoyed, and it was such a natural for me. It was just a couple of bad eggs that I allowed them to really make me feel like I don't want to do this anymore. And it wasn't just, people that I would audition for. It was also photographers, or, it was just other people that just in the whole of the entertainment industry. And it was just coming too often to make me, say, I don't like this anymore. And, unfortunately, that's what happened to me. But God works in mysterious ways. I came back 20 years later because I'm a human rights activist, and I really believe in things that, your voice should be heard on something that you believe. And it was something that happened to me in my life that was very dear. And I was actually going to jail for allowing my son to be baptized, which was really against the rights of anyone. You never, it's, you have a right to religion for one, but these individuals thought I didn't know the law, but I know the law. So long story short, I actually started doing YouTube, started going on, protesting, doing things that, allow my voice to shine. And then I realized that, hey, you know what? I kind of like this. And some other friends was telling me, why don't you go back into acting? Why don't you go back into, doing some type of movies or something? And because you're really good. And, from right there, I realized that, hey, maybe I should. And that's when I started, thinking about doing this movie, Three Corners of Deception. But that's actually, to answer your question, that's how I actually came back to that. And the clinical psychology part is something I went to school, and I've been going to school for. And I've always wanted to educate individuals or counseling, because a couple of my degrees are in criminal justice and law related, and human services resources and stuff like that to help people. And so I love that kind of work. So that's what led me into counseling and psychology.
Well, you said Hillman Services.
Yeah, human rights, human services, like you would do like shelter work, counseling. Hmm.
Mhm.
Yep.
I thought it refers to Oh no, I thought it feels Hillman College, but no, in Atlanta.
No.
I lived in Atlanta for 3.5 years, so I have an Atlanta connection. So, Hillman.
Oh.
What do you think of Hillman? I think you think of, I think about the Cosby Show. Hillman College.
Oh, okay.
So you got back to acting, and you came out with your own movie. You said
Yes.
Three Corners of Deception,
Three Corners of
and
Deception based
you
on
play
true
yourself in
events.
that.
Exactly. A lot of
And you play
people
yourself
think
in it.
like, yes, I do. I play myself. And, I it's interesting then when you play yourself. Some people think, oh, it's easy to play yourself. Actually, not that easy when you have to play yourself 10 years ago. From that time I was filming wasn't too easy because I had to remember all the things that I went through because like I said, the movie is based on true events and some things
Of yourself.
that happened to me. Yes.
Wow. So
Yes.
okay, by the way, this is my son Rivyr.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Yes.
That's
By the time this
good.
airs, by the time this airs, he's gonna be around 18. So
Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday coming soon.
Thank you.
yes. You have a
You're
question for her?
welcome.
But she's an actress and she's a psychologist, and we have our own psychologist too that we see too. So you have any?
I just want to say that you're very pretty and you have a nice voice.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you
Any
so
questions
much.
for her?
You're a good actor.
No. A question.
Oh, you're a good actress.
No. That's not a question.
Thank you.
That's telling me what question you have. Like what?
Is she in any movies?
Yeah. She's in a movie.
What movies are you in?
Three Corners of Deception. It's available on Prime Video. You could check
Oh.
that out. But I have done other movies and series like The Resident, Greenleaf, things that of that nature. So I have done.
Yes, I
Or
was noticing that.
Genesis with Aretha Franklin. Huh?
With Aretha Franklin.
Yes, Genesis. Yes. I played in
Wow.
there as well. Mm-hmm.
How was that experience?
It was interesting. I mean, it was back then. It was back then. So I think that because I was against the back then, it was to really adjust. But I did. There's nothing I can say about that. Like I said, I'm a human rights activist. So her story was based on true events as well. So you had to go with the flow. What happened to her? During those
Sure.
times.
And you were in Nashville too, in the series Nashville. You played a nurse.
Yes,
believe.
I have. Yes, I did. That's right.
Wow.
Nashville.
Wow.
Mhm.
So that's cool. So get back to your Three Corners of Deception. It's a true story about yourself.
Yes.
What if you could sum up the movie? What would you say about yourself is that people don't know about you that's shocking in the movie?
I think, well, if you don't know me, you don't know if I was a strong individual and survival. I'm very family based. I'm all about family and communication, but the struggle was real. The determination was real. And it was something that I just couldn't let go and caring about people mentally and physically. And I think that me fighting through this movie and showing people I didn't stop, regardless, it was, all these obstacles like judicial deception. I still kept going and kept going. And so I really want them to understand the survival mechanism that I held.
Did you come back to Boston and film a lot in Boston?
Yes, I did. It was based on true events. So yes, I did film. I filmed in Boston as well. Mm-hmm.
As well as Indiana.
Yes, Indiana, Boston, Las Vegas, and Florida.
Oh, you lived in Florida and Las Vegas too, huh?
No, I got married in Florida. It's based on true events. So
What part of Florida?
it was Fort Myers.
Okay, Fort Myers as well. In Vegas, wow.
Yeah,
So-
Las Vegas. How's that?
I've never been out west. The furthest west I've been out to is Dallas, Texas.
Oh,
but
really? Okay, I've been there.
I have a lot of actress friends in LA. I want to get out to LA because you will be very good with my other actress friend. I mean, she's older. She played Anne Marie, the black actress in Roseanne, and I met her in Atlanta, Georgia, and she has a women's theater in Georgia, and her name is Adela Barnes. Adela Barnes.
Wow.
If you look her up, she is awesome, and she was in Erin Brockovich with Julia Roberts, and she was in.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, she was in I Adored Angels with Hilary Swank, and Adela. Oh my God, you're like I would say like she has a woman's theater. So and she's an actress and she's an author. So I gotta connect you with her because she is very bright, just like you. You two are like
Thank you.
Oh my God, you two are just amazing. I mean, I interview her every year since I met her in person. I met her at a nursing home in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, Marietta, Georgia. And every year I interview a dealer, and it's funny because every time I see her like on TV Land on Roseanne on the things, I call a dealer up and say, "I saw you on TV." I text her. And it's funny because we have a good relationship. Every year I interview her once a year, so hopefully you can be on my show once a year too, just like I have a dealer on. Because
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
wonderful people. But you remind me of also this other actress who's on this inspirational skits. Her name is Riki, and she's in she was in the Dom Man series. I don't know if you ever heard of Dom Man, but it's an inspirational type of thing, and you're just inspiration. Like you've been a doctor and an actress, and a lot of actors need psychologists because
I think we all need psychologists.
oh my God, I just went back to a psychologist back in August because some family dynamics change in the summertime. With me and my son's recently seen a psychologist, and I am too. And it's very therapeutic. How many times do you counsel people?
All the time. I'm pro bono, so I counsel all the time. If I can't counsel them, face to face, then I'll do telehealth, or I'll actually refer them if I'm too busy. I have other people that can counsel them as well, but I'm always counseling. I'm always helping. I believe sharing is caring, and I try to help people as much as I can. And if it's not my specialty, I will find someone that will fit the description that they're looking for.
So here's one of the final questions I have. What famous actor or actress would you like to act with next if you had the opportunity?
Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett. Wow. And you said you acted with Aretha Franklin. You shared screen time with her too?
I didn't act. I actually was on her series. She's already passed away.
No, I know.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Mm-hmm. So I was on there, and actually I played with let me see, her husband, Angela Bassett's husband, Courtney Van. So we actually, yes, and that was Aretha Franklin.
Wow. So and then what actor or actress do you think would need your counseling if you had an opportunity to counsel somebody?
Oh gosh, that's kind of hard because I really don't know anybody. I don't know them. So I really can't say, when I see them on and they interview, I'm not sure if that's that person. I can't tell you about their acting because they're acting. I'm not sure if that's that person, So if I don't know them, I really can't tell you. What I hear, I really can't even say that because that's just hearsay. That's not something that is like really true. And even if they interview, that doesn't mean that that's them either. That could be a persona. So I would just say that I would just hope that if somebody really want to be true to themselves and let loose, they will seek somebody like me. And I'm not judging, and I will want them to want my services because no one's perfect in this world. And unfortunately, this is what we have. And people think that this is it. Like what you see and what I'm saying is it. But that doesn't mean that defines me because I can get off this radio show and then feel something else. So what I really want people to know and share is that you can actually get in touch with me, or I can get in touch with you, whatever the case may be, communicate that I can get you help, because it's not easy asking for help. Even being a celebrity, people think that you got it all. If you have money or whatever the case may be, money doesn't define you. A lot of people might have money, but that doesn't mean that they are content with themselves, and something else could be going on that they don't even know. So I think that if somebody is to identify they have the problem, they need to seek somebody like me, because I can't seek them by just what I see and what I hear. That's not going to happen.
So if someone want to get a contact with you, because I got to contact you via Facebook, so people could contact you,
Yes.
Meleeka Clary, on Facebook.
Oh, Dr. Meleeka Clary is all on the web, and I'm available. And my website is drmeleekaclary.com. They can go ahead and get in touch with me there. All my social medias is connected. So it's really easy to get in touch with me. I'm all over the web, Google. I'm not hard to find at all.
Appropriate song. I know we'll go with this, because my friend did a suicide awareness song, and I directed the video for I put the video together, and it has some actors that passed away in the video that I put together. But Melissa Rose, she's a singer, and it goes well with this interview. You know what I'm saying? And the song is called Storm. You know, so you know,
Oh, wow.
so it's cool. I'll send you the video afterwards. You know, too.
Thank
So,
you.
yes, Dr. Meleeka Clary, it was a pleasure to have you on my show.
You.
And
Thank you for having me.
People could. Oh, thank you for being here. And hopefully people could watch the new movie. It's been out since 2021. So
yes, but it actually wasn't publicly. We only had it in selective theaters, 7 states, 12 theaters, and all over the film festival circuit. It had I think it won 86 recognitions all over the world. But we finally released it. Yes, 86. I think IMDb qualification, I think those are 40 or 41 wins and 9 nominations, but there was 86 recognitions. But we finally released it. I mean, this is something that happened to me. It wasn't about being famous. It was about releasing it. And I felt mentally ready. And that's why I released it to the public.
And on Amazon Prime now, people can watch it.
Available on Amazon Prime, and you can go and look on the IMDb too. So they're displaying it, so you can basically look there and check a box, and you can find it.
Sure. And in addition to that, you have another film that got released around the same time with his Heels. You played Arena Crowd. I guess you're in the crowd in the arena, right?
Yes, exactly. That was released too. Yes, I never know all the time when these things come out. So yes, I was a part of that actually too.
Wow, that is cool. That is really awesome. So, thank you again for being part of the Derek Shapiro podcast and cable show and all this. And my podcast is on Amazon Music, Audible by Amazon and Amazon.com and iHeartRadio. So people who's listening on Amazon, they can just go on Amazon Prime. Or people who's listening on Spotify, go to Amazon Prime and go to the movie and put in the movie again, The 3 Corners of Deception. I like that.
Yes.
So
thank you.
Yes. Well, thank you very much, and it's been a pleasure today. Yes.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being a part of the Derek Shapiro podcast. And that's it for the Derek Shapiro Power Half Hour.
Yes.
Thank you much for watching and listening. You can catch me weekdays, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9, D sharp in the morning on the networks of Derek Shapiro should come, Leading Channel 1, DSS.com, countrymusic.com, countrymusic.com, proactiveradio.com, proactiveradio.com, 90s, 2020, today, radiotv.com, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, radio.com, VinnyTheBush.com, RivRadio.com,
Yes.
OpenMindsRadio.com, Spotify for podcasts, Spotify, Listen Notes, Radio Public, TuneIn, Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audible by Amazon, Amazon.com, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. Don't forget new gossip news Monday through Friday and Sunday, 7 p.m. GossipTV.com, GossipTV.com. I host the Proactive Radio Top 40 Countdown Show every Sunday, 9 o'clock in the morning. ProactiveRadio.com, ProactiveRadio.com. And where's your TikTok? What's your TikTok?
My TikTok, guys, you can follow my TikTok. I'm famous.
Rivyr underscore.
First one, my dad called me good
Wait.
food.
We have 1 minute left.
First one, my dad called me good food.
1 minute left.
Sorry, my phone acts up
Good
sometimes.
food, red velvet cake. It is.
Yes.
Red velvet donut they have at Dunkin'. Okay.
I want to try that.
Yes. Okay. So what's your TikTok? Rivyr underscore Shapiro?
Yes.
Rivyr
And then you
_Shapiro.
friend me on my Facebook. And then
Yeah, Rivyr Rivyr.
this is me, y'all. And look at me now.
Look at that.
I'm famous.
Yes, look at that.
Yep.
All
That's
right.
me.
Thank you.
My friend me on my Facebook. And then subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace.
Peace. Take it easy. Bye bye.